Hello, 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 chaps. It's turn 16, probably. So, we were fine against the Kululus, and we were fine against this throne. It's always nice when your Awake Expander that you start the game with can just casually take a throne province like this. Let's watch it to see if they did give him any grief. So we're at 236 HP. I think they actually did stun him, no? It's just hard to tell because he's already grey. Still at 47 fatigue, which is hardly significant. Earth Power and the Bless are keeping him low on fatigue. There comes the Starfire, still on 53 fatigue. 40 HP a turn, 27 protection. And that's the end of that. Pretty straightforward, easy stuff. And in the absence of any other obvious target for him to go up against, I suppose I could just claim it. So this increases our luck scale, which is very nice because I went Misfortune 3, so it gets us out of the rather painful Misfortune 3 part. What else can we do? We can claim... hang on, this will be a place where I... This will of course be a good place to build a fortress, a palisade that is, because you always want to do that on top of your thrones. But I'm going to get started on these other places first. And I don't have enough gold to build a temple, so I'm going to change a sorcerer out for a Naminari. Still can't say that word easily. This place has been taken, but I have no idea what they have in this throne. Maybe I can skip it and go there? No, it doesn't give much map movement then. What's his heroic ability? Increased defense skill, that's quite good. Underwater penalty. Oh, of course. We may be underwater, we may have water breathing, but we're not a water fighter. I should have considered that. Now, if this place has water elementals, then it'll just slaughter me, I'm pretty sure. So, they're not piercing attacks, that's for certain. So, 30 morale, he should be okay to retreat. I'm going to ping the throne with him. Actually, pinging a throne is kind of a dangerous business to get into. I want to ping it with a Kululu, but I can't recruit one. Because I don't have one available. So I'm spending my gold on all these other buggers. In fact, I'll spend the last of my gold on that. Maybe I will ping the throne with this guy. But underwater provinces can be quite plentiful in terms of their sites. So that's quite nice. We've got some Russian wizards. Oh, that's actually his capital. My goodness. It looks like this game does have players who are less skilled than me in it. Because this expansion is just terrible. Imagine being Henom, right, and there's a province on turn 16. Maybe I'm just... I guess my own expansion is pretty bad sometimes, but... This is his capital, and he hasn't taken a province that's next to his capital circle on turn 16. So maybe what I should doing instead of spending all my stuff on gold, on mages, maybe I should be spending my gold on just Bakemono, and I should just try and run him over. The problem is that chariots trample Bakemono in a rather terrifying manner. Still don't have research. What the hell are all my mages doing? I feel like I've trained loads of mages, but they're not actually doing anything. She's site searching. I'll just send her around on a site searching circuit. He's researching, she's researching. Do these have any negative effects on provinces? Looks like they don't. I'm going to continue casting these ones, but which one is useful though? This is a pretty god tier mage. For like fire elementals and horde of skeletons, and I love Banefire. It's not really the most relevant spell, but Soul Vortex you can maybe buff into... Nah, that's not really true. This mage, I don't really see what the point of it is. The Yama Uber is filled with regret. Yeah, I feel pretty regretful too looking at that. The 30 pop kill. Able to fly through the air, and their touch bring... No, that's shite. But it's nice. It's nice fluff, but... So I can't really use these... I mean, they can fly, but can I thug them? That might sound like a silly thing to immediately be concerned about, but... I don't know. I can cast Personal Regen. I can cast... I think Fire might have an Ethereal spell in this rule set. But I think the best one is the Death 3 mage. Death is just a really good path. What was it? Hanya. I'll do some more Hanya pacts. And maybe I need to start recruiting some of these guys as well, just with a temple. Demon Priest only needs a temple. 10 research? No, 6 research for 70 gold. Which is a lot worse than this, but then the upkeep's halved, so it's about the same. I think I should probably build some temples and make some demon priests from them. Run out of gold this turn to do it, but income is pretty nice. It's pretty low compared to expenditures. High compared to expenditures. I think my next move ought to be to attack Rus, because Zion I think is weak, looking at these 2 provinces that haven't been claimed. And looking at this province wasn't claimed. So he hasn't had the best expansion. I mean, he's big enough. My expansion's usually terrible, but I don't see any strong troops or anything that's immediately scary. Rus also failed to expand into this province for ages. Maybe Rus and Zion will attack me together. That would be pretty devastating for me, if I'm not ready for it. I wish my research wasn't shite. Well, my research is probably fine, but I really want it to be better. This guy has a Bane Blade. I guess I'll just move him there and get him researching. And plonk the troops down. Raizo. Should I send him out site searching as well? Or should I stop with the site search memes and just research? I mean, I've got more gems than I have research, that's for sure. So I should probably get started on actually using... I need research to use my gems, so that it's more of a priority than... Oh, I've got some blood slaves. I didn't notice that. I thought this was an arena. It's actually that. I wonder if I can do anything with blood slaves. I'll eventually empower someone or something, I guess. Why not? Elsewhere in the world, we've heard that Xibalba has perished. So someone else has already captured someone else's cap. Well, I've just had a big expansion. So that's a bit disappointing. Also, most of these provinces aren't really that great. Like, it's EA, early age, so it's just 40 gold here, 13 gold here, and it's like, I get 1 magic site here, 1 magic site there. Probably need to do more. I don't know, I'm of 2 minds about what I should be doing. I mean, this has Air 3. I'm going to do some more. Nah, I've already got loads of gems. Need the research, that's for sure. And once I have the research, I'll find something that I really like as a summon, or alternatively I can just do Construction 2, maybe Construction 4 and gear this guy. I think this game is low skill enough that a properly geared Titan will seriously wreck face, even against Hinnom. I know it shouldn't happen, but it will, in my estimation. What's this province like? Is it any good? What do we think? Pelagia still hasn't taken this province. If I take this province, Pelagia will just take it from me. Yeah, it's just... I guess this is just the turn where I'm just trying to... All I'm trying to do is filter... I just need to press end turn a few times until I get some more mages, more forts, more stuff set up. Maybe I can launch a surprise attack on Rus though, in conjunction with someone else. Jeez, look at these 3 independent provinces that haven't been expanded into. Oh well, that's turn 16. See you chaps next time. Ugh. What's he doing? Let's get some more scouting. Let's get some more scouting. If Hinom attacks me, he'll probably put some troops there first if he attacks by that route. This guy can site search over there. This guy can stay here. I'll get a nice little vision of what it's like when people expand into these indie provinces. And that'll be informative. A nice interesting thing to see. A worldwide event has occurred. Magic seems to be leaking from the world. We found a death site and another death site. Pretty uninteresting. Yeah, this is why I want to claim the Throne of Fortune, and that's quite nice to see. Pretty unremarkable stuff otherwise. Callius the Druid. I'll probably go after... I want to go after this province first, though. And once I've taken these provinces... I don't know, I feel like taking these provinces will bait Hinom into fighting me. Maybe it won't, but maybe it will. He'll probably really dislike it. That's the end of turn 16. Hello chaps, it's turn 16, probably. Oh right, it's actually turn 17. I guess I shouldn't delete my previous video then. Because I can't remake it now. Right. Yes, turn 17. And I almost staled because I thought I'd already played it. I was going to re-record turn 16 because the video is so long, but... Oh, yeah, well that's an annoying event. I guess this is why I'm glad that I have Throne of Fortune. Although, this event must have... Oh yeah, it would have still been Misfortune 3, I guess. So we're losing some dominion and some population. That's really annoying that we lose 3,000. This was a decent province before that happened. Looks like when you claim a throne it instantly updates your scales. That's pretty interesting. Or maybe it waits till the end of the turn. I'm still not... Looks like I took... I still can't tell what magic scale I took. I think I took a magic 1 scale though. That's what it looks like. Anyway, I was looking at my national spells, and there are just so many of them. The Kappa spell is a joke, I'm pretty sure, like really garbage. But aside from the mage recruitments, there's also a few, I have no idea, like there's just too many. There's too many to keep track of. I'm not even going to bother planning ahead what I'm going to summon, but I'm just going to say, there's a lot of spells that are good summons that I'm going to summon, okay? And some of them are mages, and eventually some of them will be units. Oh, and another thing I learned about Yomi, which I did not know before, and anyone who knows Yomi who's been watching this video series must have felt extremely angry watching me bumble around, not knowing what the hell I'm doing, or why Yomi has 200 gold temples. So the reason Yomi has 200 gold temples is because a temple province with no special commanders in it will still spawn the little demons. They're not even that little. And so, if you spam temples everywhere, you get demons everywhere. So I should be spamming temples, to get free spawn demons. And if they increase the unrest in a province, that's probably not even a bad thing, because I think that'll probably increase the rate of demon free spawn. So basically, I've been a massive retard who literally didn't know the first thing about how to play this nation, and I've screwed up very, very seriously by starting palisades and doing dumb shit like this instead of spamming the temples. This is a nation about spamming temples. Let me say that again. I'm sure you heard it the first few times, but that's the upshot of this. Is I need to look at that. That's pretty cool. That doesn't update on the map, eh? Maybe I should show this guy off on my borders just to further discourage anyone from attacking me. What was I going to say? So yes, I haven't been spamming temples. I'm so bad. So I'm going to be building temples here, here, here. Not underwater, I guess they don't go there. You may have noticed me just do this. He's going to retreat. With 30 morale, he should retreat successfully and not die. If he does, I'll be very annoyed. of course. What's his heroic ability? Reflex is kind of useful, not amazing. So yeah, if there's no water elementals in this throne, then we'll take it. A nice little income boost as well, unlike this crappy province. But yeah, temples. Where is my other little guy? Am I even training another little guy? Where is he? I thought I had one. Okay, here he is. He's moving somewhere. He's moving into the capital. Why would I do that? Build a temple immediately. I'm tempted to even make some more of the small guys, but I think it's time to just plonk down temples wherever I have these big chaps. Maybe not here, because it's kind of baiting people into raiding me. You know what? They're only 200 gold. That's slightly more than 20 PD in terms of gold cost. Really not that much. So, do we have some fancy... What is this throne? No, we get some astral, but no, still no indie mages. I still don't have a single indie mage I can recruit that's of worth noting. So I better continue with these epic Naminari upgrades, Chunari. So, is this caused by Hanaya Pact? So these are the ones we upgrade with Greater Hanaya Pact. Into this, I think? Yeah, Hanya. I'm going to mispronounce all these Japanese words. Oh well. Let's just plonk my troops in here. I mean, nothing says being a crap player like mindlessly leaving your troops lying around in your capital several terms away from your borders. So I should probably, yeah. I mean, I'm just gonna move these guys here. Gonna move these guys probably here. I know. I mean, I just moved them there, but I can't justify being this garbage at the game. I do actually need to pretend to myself that I'm a half-decent player, so I'm going to move them back. Why would I move them away from the frontiers? What an idiotic thing to do. I'm feeling really pissed off with myself, if you can't tell, just because of the sheer idiocy that is not knowing to build temples everywhere. And what a great opener, what a great situation I have for building temples everywhere too. Look at how many free, safe provinces I have to do that in. Is this guy sacred? No. Damn, I need more sacreds. Once this woman's finished, I'll switch over to the Onishugo. I could also build a palisades here. But the problem is that a palisade wouldn't increase recruitment points. So I would just be doing that for the availability of the Onishugo mage recruitment, and I'm already building a palisade here and a palisade here, which in retrospect is probably a retarded decision. Oh, I'm so annoyed with myself. Ooh, hello. We have a battle. Let's look at our battle. I don't know what bless this guy has. Probably, I'm going to guess he has a small bless. Yeah, Reinvig Blood Surge. So he took the sort of bull statue pretender. Just a scales build. Double Reinvig Blood Surge. It's a pretty solid choice. I mean, Rephites are good. You can definitely... That doesn't mean you have to bless them. And they're also quite annoying to use with all this pop kill. So, yeah, nothing to see here. We failed to find any sites there. Crappy annoying events. Everyone got luck 1. That's annoying. I want to be the only one who gets luck, especially since everyone takes misfortune scales these days. Except, wow, yeah, this is a huge scales build from Hinnom. Look at that. Is that almost... That could actually be perfect scales for all I know. Yeah, another temple, thank you. I feel a lot better about myself. Hang on. This has a battle here. Why didn't I see the battle? That's annoying. He must have retaken it from Independence or something. So I'm going to leave a scout in here from now on, just in case Roos takes it. Going to keep these scouts here. I think I need to leave a scout here. Maybe I need to put one here too. I don't know. No, I don't need to. I'll move further down here. Pelagia is still being tardy about his expansion. And that's the end of this turn 17. The turn, it only took me like 17 turns to realise the basic fact of how to play this nation. But I figured it out eventually. Isn't that nice? My Dominion... Okay, now I'm not seeing what my bless is when I press... Oh, right, there we are. I have a base Dominion strength of 6. So, you know, Temple Spam will bring it up quite nicely. And I can annoy people with that. Doesn't really matter much, but whatever. Hang on, this is a throne. I'm just moving this guy around aimlessly when he could be sight-searching a throne. That should almost certainly bring me some kind of... I would estimate a 40% chance that I get a proper sight from that. Turn 17! That is turn 17. Toodaloo, chaps. Hello, 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 chaps. It's turn 18. And I found the Labyrinth, which is a very, very good site. It gives you 2 astral and 2 earth. 4 gems from a single site is excellent. And I'm going to blood hunt with this guy now, in his Titan form, which has improved paths. I've begun to make temples, but I'm not sure whether these Kooni that have spawned are generated by the temples, or merely by the Dione and Oni Shugo, which constructed them. Over here, I pinged this fort, and it has 4 of these guys with water gems, so they can indeed make water elementals. But I think we should be okay, because there'll be size 1 water elementals, which is not really very scary at all. I'll go with skeletal body, which won't work against the water elementals, but it'll work against every other attack down there. Stone skin is going to be good, of course. Just trying to remember if there's anything else I should do. Temper armor? Oh right, I didn't realise that temper armor actually increased your own prot. I thought that I thought it only made it less likely to break. Nature's Scourge. Well, we don't want that. Word of Thorns. Looks like we don't really have anything particularly important to cast here. So I think he should be okay. He should be okay. He'll have at least 18 protection, I would imagine. Actually, I tell you what, I'll just check. No, I won't check. Should I check how much damage water elementals do? I think I should check. Gonna have a quick water elemental check. They do have a lot of attacks, and with all of these crappy troops around, they might attack the Dione from the side when he's busy with the other guys. Let's see, size. Yeah, size 3. Crush, which does 14 damage. It's a bit risky actually, but I think he'll be absolutely fine. It's not really that risky at all. So yes, we got construction 2, so I'm making my first Alquill, and I only have 1 air mage, so I'm only making 1 Alquill. And I'm making 2 more of the Uber Garbis, because that's the most efficient way to get more research out of these guys. 9 up until 16 for quite low. So actually as a research booster the spell works fine, but you also get a good mage. So I'm definitely going to be making more of these Naminaris. But I also want the sorcerers to forge quills. So I'm making a Naminari and a sorcerer. Slightly governed by the gold restriction. I'm building another temple somewhere. Can't even remember where. Must be over here, yes. And actually, maybe I should be making these chaps now. I may have overdone it with the infrastructure, and with these 2 palisades that I made, I now can't train Bally demon priests from these temples, but they're not very good. I mean, they're only, what is it, 6 research in Magic 3, which I don't have, I forgot. I only have Magic 1. Although the fluctuations are pretty weird. I might have to check my Pretender God in the game's files to see what magic scale I actually took. I genuinely don't know. And that's about all there is to report. We also spied on... We got some air gems. We spied on Rus. Did I see his... So this doesn't have any... This didn't have any bless, so we don't get to see his bless. We just get to see these Tomahawk warriors, who I think are probably a mercenary group. I mean, he's hired all of the mercenaries. In fact, that's a complete mercenary group. He just hired 3 sets of mercenaries to expand. I guess that makes sense. It works. Doesn't really tell us very much about him, though. And we have now discovered Mashaka. Mashaka's probably here. So I imagine he could easily sort of not have a war with whoever's here because of this tiny border. He might be receptive to starting a war with Rus. So I'll consider asking him. But today I'm busy, so I'm not going to bother. And that's really the turn. Going to do a bit of blood hunting, getting some alquils, getting some improved mages, getting some site searching done. Nothing more to report really. Hopefully I'm getting this throne as well. Can't tell what it is from the scales. It's always nice to get thrones. And that's turn 18. See you chaps next time. Hello, 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 chaps. It's turn 19, I think. Oh, bugger, I mistyped it. Right. There we are. Turn 19. Hello. Hello, hello to these chaps as well. We get some ghosts from... I'm getting a nice sexual release from this. Oh. And another one here. Oh, this is very nice. This is very nice. And we didn't have a demon, so maybe we can gauge the free spawn on this. Oh, yes. So Pelagia has to be dog shit at this game. Surely. Or maybe this is just really far away from his cap. I don't know what the hell he's... Damn it! At least he didn't die, but now he's afflicted. A chest wound and he doesn't have an arm. I prophetized this guy so that he'd be like a boosted Dione with Holy 3 and Auto Bless and extra HP, and now he only has 1 arm. How lame is that? And he doesn't even have blood, so I can't even like redeem him from his crippled, spastic nature. Damn, that's annoying. That's really annoying. It's funny how you don't lose any attack or defense skill from having no arm. In real life, if you lose an arm, it means you're unbalanced, and it's a right pain in the arse. I know, because I lost one last week. Hey, we didn't do too badly. I could probably go right back in there, actually. Stone skin. Ah, they turn up so quickly that it probably interrupted his spellcasting. Oh, it's the poison. Hang on, he's got 5 poison resistance. How did he get so injured? I guess they just high rolled or something? What the hell is this? What? What the fuck? How did he get hugely poisoned? Where's it coming from? So still no poison. Still no poison. And now he gets a whole bunch of things stuck in him. Quite a bit of poison. When he has 5 poison resistance. And this does 5 poison. So I guess you actually need more, because I guess it must have an RNG aspect to it. So yeah, we actually got screwed over by poison. Damn, that's stupid on my part. Is this the so this is the ghost form, and fortunately the ghost form actually has bonus poison resistance. It's kind of funny that you can take injuries in ghost form which persevere later on. Ah. That is a pretty epic Holy Avenger. Most of them ran away due to fear, so if I go back in there, I'll be up against some trash. and 2 are 0 initiates. So they could still poison me all over again. Damn, this is so annoying. Do I have any poison resist items? Should I go back in there? You know what, he's crippled. I feel like he's not too valuable, and he can still punch people to death. And it's a short weapon, so it's not exactly penalised. I'm just going to go right back in there. Sod it. I'm not going to play nice with someone who's missing an arm. Only the hail of body are welcome in this kingdom. Except for me, I only have 1 arm left. If you think I'm clicking and using hotkeys at the same time, that's just my girlfriend who I kidnapped off the streets doing that. She's helping me. So yes. Gonna get another sorcerer, but until then we're forging an alquill per turn, which is very, very, very frustrating. I wish I could just instantly have 7 alquills, but we got 1. This is a Chad researcher boy. I'm going to just search for sites because I'm standing there anyway. Actually, that's pointless because I am already searching for sites with a 2-fire guy. Yeah, I'm going to jack off to this when the video is finished. Yeah, delicious. Just delicious. Silver sarcophagus. Doesn't that cause an event? I thought it caused a worldwide event. Oh well. Hey, we got some pretty nice blood hunting, which is inevitable when you're blood 4. But there you go. I should build a temple here because I'm creating unrest from blood hunting. Man, if Yomi was a blood hunting nation, that would be pretty powerful for them. And I do have these 3 blood slaves from this slave market. I should ask someone if I could buy slaves off them. Jabalba already died. I wonder who else there is. Someone far away from me. Well, Jabalba and Lanka both died. I don't think that even leaves any blood hunters, apart from my neighbour. I'm not going to ask him because he's my neighbour. And then... what's this? What even is this? Bird. Do they have blood? They probably don't. They're more... no, they do have some blood. These crazy mod nations that I don't know anything about. Of course, if you're a modder and you make a nation, of course you just have this insane, crazy stuff going on. Berksey. Like, what the hell is this? What the hell is this? Berksey witches. Double 100% random of 2 paths. Like, what? Okay, so they consort with Rakshasa because they're sort of in that region of the world. Sort of. I guess that's kind of cool. Sort of makes sense, but what the fuck? Modders, man. Modders be crazy. Modders be like that. And can't do anything. Need to... now I have a palisade with no laboratory and no temple in it. Because I'm a spaz. So I'm going to send this guy in to build the temple. This chap should probably be building a temple. Whatever. Need a laboratory there so she can move there. Very inefficient use of a valuable research, right? Actually, he can do it. No, he's building a temple. Yeah, it's getting to the point. I think next turn I'll play the turn first and then narrate it to you like I did in my other video series, because this is not fascinating viewing for you guys, I'm sure. Like, it's just me clicking around on things and deciding where to build temples. No one cares about that. So this is the guy's mercenaries, so it doesn't really matter. Didn't learn anything from that. Very disappointing. I should probably attack Rus by myself without even asking Mashaka. If I go through this province, which I have to, I don't have any other border with Rus, then Pelagia will see it happening. But I don't think Pelagia is that strong on land. Rus is right here. So if I can just go here, that would be really strong. If I can patrol this province to know that Rus doesn't have scouts there, what's their patrol strength? Pretty decent, I guess. If I can patrol this province, then I know he doesn't have scouts. So I can move my army into here without patrolling, so they won't turn up if they kill a scout. And then the next time I can move them here, and Rus won't know that I'm coming until it's too late. In theory. In practice, I'm just faffing around, fanning about like a total twit, building infrastructure and forging alquills when I could probably just be eating this guy alive. which would be a far more Chad way to behave. Why is this guy patrolling and not building a laboratory? What am I doing? Okay, why am I blood hunting? Like, what is this single player late game bullshit? I should just be killing him immediately. Anyway, this is some juicy death income. 9 death gems. Haven't even spent anything on dark knowledge. Water gems. I've got... What the hell is going on with this income? Early age is just crazy. I might not have had any good mages, but I do have access to fire. I do have some access to water. I have plenty of access to earth and death. It's only... And I have some access to air. So it's only really the astral that I don't have access to. Don't I have nature access? Yeah, I have some minor nature access as well. So, and no nature gems. Why don't I have any nature gems? That sucks. I need to send my next Naminari on site searching, probably, instead of, I guess this guy's site searching nature. So, well, how do I have 19 nature gems when I took misfortune scales? Also, my magic scale is actually 2. I checked my pretender god. So, that's nice. I think it's 2. I still can't remember. And what was I going to say? I am going to move this guy right back in because he's a Chad. Encumbrance, who cares? One arm punching people. We're just going to keep punching and punching at it, like Joe Biden says about domestic violence. He's an angry, senile boomer. And if he loses... If he actually wins 2020, that would be funny. Imagine having a completely senile president. Trump may be very strange. I don't think he's senile. I mean, he does... Trump occasionally slurs words, but he's in better shape than most people his age by a mile. Unlike Biden. Biden's really losing it. Yeah, Alteration 5. So I'm getting Alteration 5 for some reason. And the reason I'm getting that is I can cast this. This is probably a good spell. I have no idea. I can cast this, which is definitely a good spell. I can cast Wooden Warriors, which is a very, very good spell for my demons. And that's about it, I guess. Yeah, just... I really, really, really want... Maybe I should actually... You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to rush Construction 4, just so that I can build Skull Mentors. No, except that's retarded, because I have... I can just upgrade the Naminaris, and that gives me better mages for less death gems, and also it gives me loads of... gives me loads of research points as well. Better than Skull Mentors, probably. So that's turn 19. See you chaps next time. Hello, hello, chaps. It's turn 20. And we did conquer the throne. We did this time. Over here we have some unimportant events. This is so we've got some consistent heretic preachers right on the border with Rus as well, and we have no patrol strength there either. So I shall dispatch these guys to patrol it. Quite annoying. And build a temple here. I could also site search and then build a temple. Going to make another Naminari because I've got so many death gems to upgrade them with. Here's my army, and they'll do some pretty good patrolling. Might as well transfer these slaves. And let's move our scout over here. Don't know what these guys are up to, but we're getting some more free spawn. That's always good to see. You know, just more temple spam, nothing really... I've run out of gold already. I need to constantly remind myself not to build these guys. Because they're so much worse than Naminaris. Now we have 2 Alquill Forgers, that's nice. So what's her research up to now? Where's my other Alquill? Oh, it's on that guy. Research is up to 88 per turn, and that's with an awful lot of mages running around doing stuff. instead of researching. This chap came here to build a temple, and now he's found that he can't. I'll set him to search sites, even though there's nothing that he can find. Not an important throne, but we'll claim the... Actually, I'll probably get more gems just from site searching. So I'll site search this first, and then claim it. I'll get some more Hanyas. Death 3 mages are epic. And guess I'll go over to this sort of area to site search it. And now it's turn 20. Still very slow progress. I should really be attacking Rus, but I don't know how strong they are. They look pretty small actually. They've got 11 provinces, probably 12 if they have this one. Speaking of which, I can send my next scout down there. So 12 provinces versus... How many provinces do I have? I haven't counted them yet. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12, 16, 21, 26, 28 provinces. But I have pretty bad income scales, and I'm Yomi, so my gold isn't completely overwhelming. I do need to spend some time getting more demons from all of these temples. And I think I'll just wait till Alteration 5 before I attack Rus. And there is really nothing more to say about this turn, I don't believe. We're upgrading the one Hanya I trained this turn. Making another sorcerer. I think now that I've got 2 Alquill Forgers, that'll be enough. My stock of Alquill, of air gems will deplete fairly soon now. So I'll switch both provinces over to Naminaris, which I already have done. And this one's making Naminaris too. And that's about all there is to say for this turn. I should really move this guy over to this throne actually, because that's a nice site for site searching, being a throne. What did I find this turn again? I found 2... Did I find any sites? No, I just got the throne. Which won't give me stuff until I claim it. Anyway, turn 20 over. See you chaps. Hello, hello, hello chaps, it's turn 21. And oh my goodness, I'm not going to do the same song and dance I did last turn, but this is why people prefer to play in the early age, because this, oh hello. I don't know why something called the litter skull is quite so important, and oh my. So we have 2 free spawning sites. Oh, this is just so fantastic. And I don't have the ability to increase the recruitment points here with a with the fort, because I can only build crappy palisades. But I can build a laboratory, and I can bump up the PD, and I can send in some crappy... I don't even have any spare mages. Like, I don't even have disposable death mages just to do this. I guess this guy is relatively disposable. I'll send him to do it. To spawn the free spawn. Maybe I'm gonna upgrade her to a greater Hanaya Pact. Maybe this one can do it too. After building a temple. Did we claim this yet? So we found the sparkling current and the plague water stream. It's quite important to know that this is here because we don't want to get diseases. Although I think demons are immune to diseases. So that's not really a concern at all, now that I think about it. So these provinces up here have all been explored. This guy's map movement is getting degraded by this Ko-Oni. And what's this? Firebirds. Now, I believe the almost only purpose of a Firebird is to summon events, to get good events for you. Hinnom is on the march. This is looking like a serious force here. I better actually move out, just in case he patrols. I don't want my scouts to get unnecessarily slain. I'll send a scout here as well. Actually, I'll send one there. I definitely want to know where this army is going. Why do I have this guy here? What's he doing? I have literally no idea what he's doing here. I recruited him to ping a throne. I guess I'll send him over to ping this one again, since I can't remember what was in it. And this guy is patrolling out some heretics, if I recall correctly. This guy doing some searching for magic sites. She's already done her searching for magic sites. Why do I have two Dione in the same province? No idea at all. I guess I'll move him here to do some site searching. She can just build... So I built a palisade here. Now I can't actually build a... I guess I can recruit these, but... they're actually worse scouts, because they're more expensive. I'm building a laboratory there, so I guess I'll send the good old Hanya. Oh, I know. I was getting her to site search, except that this place has already been site searched for nature. Ugh. Confusing turn. Already dithering over the most trivial matters imaginable. I suppose I'll build a temple here. Why not? And he can expand into these Kalulus. Maybe Hinnom has already had a crack at them, I'm not sure. He will have his HP reduced by going into enemy dominion, but he should be fine anyway. The Kalulus don't have a poison attack, importantly. So Sparkling Current is one fire, and this is just a load of death. Oh my goodness. 4 death from a single site. So I'm now up to 15 death income per turn, which is already absolutely fantastic. Do I have a Dione? Right, what can we actually do with this death? I'm starting to feel like I should be doing things with this death magic immediately. Are Fire Ants any good in Dominions Enhanced? I have no idea. These might be quite useful. I'm going to make one of these to ferry the little Ko-Oni around, because that's definitely going to be a chore that needs to be performed. And we have 2 more Alquils. Maybe I need to recruit one of those crappy priests just to handle all these Alquils. I'm recruiting a Naminari here. Is this a forest? It's a waste. I'll send this chap here then. Wastes are more important for searching. And we have some blood income. We've got 34 stuck in this province until our next few scouts arrive. Oh, this guy can be a blood slave farrier. That's his new duty then. And that's the end of turn 21. Very uneventful. See you chaps next time. Hello chaps, it's turn 22. And I just lost a scout, which was a bit annoying, but hopefully we run into the enemy. Yes, we see the enemy's bless. Prayer of the Void? What on earth does that do? Oh well. Here's our bless. Solar weapons, which I think might actually... I'm just going to screenshot this. I think solar weapons might actually be terrible. Screenshot and full screen really don't go well together. Solar weapons is generally terrible, I think. But it might actually be good against my demons. So we've got solar weapons, magic resistance, doesn't really matter. Inspirational +1, doesn't really matter. Leadership +30, so I guess he has convenient priests. And magic leader... Oh, right, magic leadership. So really, I don't even know what solar weapons do. All enemies. Okay, so it's not really... It's kind of good, actually. Maybe, against my ethereal Dione. And more generally speaking, these guys do such a lot of damage. 26. Core blimey, as they say. 29, yeah. Pretty good stuff. But there's nothing to see here. I should have put this guy on retreat. Would he have... he was surrounded by enemy provinces, so he couldn't have escaped by retreating. Hinnom's army still on the march. It was here last turn. It's moved here, so it must be going into Rus or Zion. We shall see. And I think, from what he said to me, I think he's going into Zion. By moving it here, though, Rus gets to see him coming, which is quite foolish. Since he's attacking Zion, or Zion, I don't know how to pronounce it, I shall attack them too, I suppose. I bloody well ought to. Hello, Minotaurs. May as well recruit a few of those chaps. Only 9 attack skill, though. That's not good at all. And they have a lot of troops available. My free spawn is only starting to happen. I'm spending loads of my gold on stuff. So maybe I won't attack them. I really should, but our forces were beaten. What an embarrassment. How did this even happen? How? So we killed the heretics in that province. Oh, we didn't have regen because we're out of our own dominion. I forgot about that. That's pretty obvious when you think about it. Yeah, so then all that happens is he eventually... Oh, he does have regen. So we were in our own dominion. Oh, crap. Well, I'm glad I have training wheels. Is he limping now? Chest wound. And, pretty sad stuff. Oh well. He survived. We found one magic site, the Lilium Veil. Does this cause diseases? It doesn't. Gonna site search here, gonna site search here. Gonna site search here. And I guess I'll send her to site search here. It's pretty redundant, but at least we get the one nature path. She can site search that. She's been fully upgraded, so let's give her an Alquill. She can cast this. Do I have any spare mages lying around now? Like I really wish I did. Okay, this one. Can also take an Alquill. And that brings our research up to a much more respectable level. So what's this one that causes Yama Uber, the 30 pop kill? I really don't like that. I like having growth. Maybe that's a bit childish of me. Uber Garby. I'm going to make another Uber Garby. Just for fire elementals. I've got so much fire, you know. Where's Bloodlust? Let's have a look. Bloodlust is level 4 research, so I'm not going to have that for a while. Enchantment is probably the next thing I should do. What do we have? Poison Ward, not really that important. Foul Vapors. Can the Uber Garby cast Foul Vapors? Oh right, okay. I mean the Yama Uber. So the Yama Uber with a Thistle Mace, and I have enough nature gems to make those, can cast Foul Vapors. So I'm definitely going to want Foul Vapors. Foul Vapors is epic. Just an absurdly good spell. Maybe I shouldn't. I'm just going to get this one site searching instead of transforming herself, because I do want to find some nature gems. And we're killing this province. It's not really the worst thing that could happen, though. Wow. That's a horrible morale modifier. -3? Oh, it's because they have Bakemono with them. Still, -2 is pretty terrible, too. Just going to transfer everything over to here. Actually, I'm probably overkilling this province by patrolling with all of those guys. So I can probably take this guy elsewhere, like here or something. I'll just take them here so that What's-His-Face's scouts see less all at once. Yeah, gotta love the misfortune scales. It's not even misfortune; it's just annoying. It's just so annoying. We have enough gold left over for a temple somewhere, so I guess I'll build it here. This is a nice secure frontier. This place, Necromancer is so epic. I almost forgot about that. And this place is going to get site searched. Guess I'll move him over here. I really should build I need to build a laboratory here, but I don't really have the gold anymore. Don't have that much gold as Yomi. With these scales, even with this god tier expansion, my gold income is still not amazing. Let's move the scout into here, because this is probably where the action's going to go down. And this guy's my Dione Ferrier. Where's the nearest province? I'll send him here to site search that. I'd like to have a look at what this guy has. I feel like I just have so many mages that are I just don't have enough mages. I want more mages. It's only turn 22, but I still feel like I'm not getting anything done. Ogres are shit. Shades are shit. Where was he going before that? Okay, he was going here. Yeah, I feel like I'm not doing anything aggressive, and I want to be. Got all these... Yeah, it just feels like a slow start. But at least I'm going to have a crap ton of... Wait, what's he... Why doesn't he have... Oh, I transferred the slaves backwards and forwards. Like a total dipstick. So this guy is going to go there. Anyway, this guy has had enough of expansion for now. I'm going to put him... I'm going to side search with him, and then the next turn I'll transfer the... I'll transfer the Robe of Callias over to someone over here who can expand there. Why am I moving this guy here? Why can't I build a temple? Am I training sorcerers? I shouldn't be. I don't want sorcerers. Okay, well that's turn 22. Nothing too fascinating. I might scramble together. I'll probably wait for these forces to move towards his capital and then attack here. Like, this would be a nice little area to get. This crappy province still hasn't been beaten. So Pelagia must be a really slow guy. Let's just put it politely. I'm going to cancel that. With Construction 4 I can probably get some more stuff like Skull Mentors. I mean... Yeah, this is like more death gems than I can use even to transform my Naminaris into greater mages. Although that's a good problem to have. Maybe I shouldn't be so hurried to turn them into Skull Mentors. I don't know. But with Construction 4 I can get my blood hunting kickstarted. And Yomi isn't a serious blood hunting power, but there's some useful things you can do with blood even if you don't have it on a huge scale. So I'll do those things. And I should also be thinking about gearing this guy up in a big way. So that's turn 22. See you chaps next time.
Hello, chaps. I had the first time I made this video for turn 23, I had my microphone turned off. So I'm going to have to do it in the early hours of the morning before I head off to work, and the turn goes while I'm at work. I have to re-record this now, very quietly. Another false prophet? How annoying. And another 1,000 deaths. Bloody misfortune scales. They trigger me so much. Anyway, so I've already played the turn, and from now on I'll play turns before I make the video on them. Basically, there's a whole bunch of skin shifters, mainly lesser troops actually, now that I think about it. It's not really a big force, but I don't know why it's there. And it's just really disturbing me, and it makes me wonder if a Rus is about to attack me. So I considered a few options. One is that I could move this force and this force here, and move 4 Dione here, and my Pretender God. The problem with doing that is that if I did that and he didn't attack me, he would then view me as a threat, or think I was about to attack him, which would then require him to attack me. And I'm not really ready to fight wars. Maybe I'm playing too passively again, but I want to do a lot of research, well, not a lot of research, a moderate amount of research, and I want to be able to use my gems effectively. For the moment, this is the best thing I can do with fire gems in battle, which is pretty crap. I want to have Conjuration 5 for fire elementals. I want to have Alteration 5 for Timber Flesh actually on the thugs, but also just mainly for wooden warriors, of course. Giant insects. Interesting. That's interesting. Yeah, so I definitely want to sort out my research, and that's definitely happening because I'm getting 2 alcohols a turn. Research is now up to 175 billion. I'm also sorting out my own spawn. So this month I'm building a temple here, and 2 temples over in these provinces, and I've got this Mound King to ferry around demons now. But yeah, it's very annoying that I have another heretic to kill here. I had to interrupt. In the end, what I decided to do in this province, in case he is attacking me, with stealthy raiding groups in other provinces behind, most likely. What I decided to do was send my Pretender God here. So, should skin shifters have 26 attack, 26 damage, sorry, and this guy will have 27. He'll have 27 protection, and he'll have 20% regen, and he's on attack rear, so he should be able to do a lot of damage before they kill him, or make him flee more likely, since he's going to be very fast with Gift of the Hair. I'm leaving him in boar form because I don't have, again, the research to forge proper gear for the Titan. So hopefully that should be good enough as a start. I don't really care that much if my god dies, because I'm spamming temples in terms of Dominion, and in terms of having my regen bless disabled, that doesn't really matter, because if an enemy can kill my god through his regen, then they can kill Dione regardless of whether they have regen or not too, most likely. So that's really the story of this turn. The only site we got this turn was this one. It's a decent site. Well, it's not immediately useful. I have no astral mages, and I have so many fire gems now that I just can't use yet. But I've got these 3 provinces churning out Namanaris currently. And I also decided to make some more Bakamone, just in case that's how things go and we have a fight next turn. I'll be able to react with some forces across these provinces. What else is there to report? Really not much. And I'm so desperate for research, I've even stopped site searching, because I can't use these water gems. I need research more than I need gems right now. Oh, and in other news, Hinnom has attacked Zion, and I think Zion's probably going to be screwed. Another thing that happened is that Bird is attacking Zion. Now, if I'm not in a war with the Rus, I will most likely be attacking Bird to take this fort off them, assuming they take it from Zion. Zion does appear to be doomed. In this battle, he had I think he must have been researching, because he had the two of these guys here. And they're just researchers, and these guys must have been sitting there researching as well. So, yeah, he just lost 4 researchers, which is kind of stupid of him. Because, you know, Hina might have been attacking Rus, but if he's attacking Rus, you know, he might also be attacking you right next to your cab circle. So he shouldn't have left these mages here in such a complacent manner, and I'm wondering if he actually stayed. Pelagia is still being very, very slow about killing these indies. Rus is still very small. I'm talking as if I'm scared about Rus, and skin shifters are a very strong unit. But he is only he's got 6 provinces that I can see, and he might also have 2 down here, maybe 1. So and he'll probably have this one as well. So he could be 15 provinces, but he's pretty small for sure. So, and he's also, you know, Firebirds are kind of a late game concern. That's about all I have to say for this turn. I really need to build a laboratory in this province, where I have a palisade but no laboratory. Currently I'm building a priest, and the reason for that is that being sacred he has halved upkeep, so it's like he costs 30 gold for upkeep purposes. So I'm going to empower him with the 40 blood slaves that are coming in here. And he'll be a relatively low upkeep blood hunter eventually. Although again, we only have construction too. I feel like the researchers just really slow this game. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I have so many mages running around site searching. Maybe it's because, just because of that really. But it's certainly starting to ramp up with like 25 from this one by herself, for example. 24 from this one. Pretty good stuff. But that's turn 23. See you chaps next time.
Hello, 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 chaps. It's been a while since I did a proper singing, but it's turn 24. Just once the good old mod loads. Tum-tum-tum, and I already partly played this one. But as you may recall from the previous turn, I was concerned that Rus might be about to attack me. So I moved some troops here and here, and I put my pretender god here. But it seems to have been a false alarm. We're actually completely fine and okay. What on earth? Is Pelagia going to attack me? Why does he have this many troops here before attacking this crappy province? What on earth is this madman doing? Is he gonna? He could attack Rus actually. I mean, Rus has got to be more valuable than these generic early age provinces. But what on earth? Baffling, truly baffling behaviour. Maybe I should be on the lookout for that happening. So this is the only site I found today, and it's not that valuable because if I start abusing it and Rus sees a bunch of Ermorian cultists and freespawn going on, he'll probably attack. I've now got my first necromancer summoning smolder ghosts, and the next guy will... There are 2 commander points, very nice, very good mages. The next guy will be summoning smolder ghosts, whatever they are. No, soulless, because I'm already in the smolder ghost one. I gave up on expanding here. Hiram says he's going to take it. So yeah, Rus may not be attacking me, but what the hell is Pelagia doing? I mean, I feel pretty ready for this anyway. We still haven't caught the heretics in this province. So I'm tempted to actually send some more. I should probably train another demon general. I know it's kind of stupid of me to insist so much on making them, but they are kind of nice to have. They are kind of nice. Maybe I should also make another
another Mound King, because I've got some, you know, I'm going to eternally have these free spawn piling up in my provinces. Otherwise, I need to get them where they're going. And wouldn't you know, I do not have the gold necessary to build a laboratory this turn. That's very annoying. What have I done wrong? What am I doing? Why don't I have gold? I would quite like to have gold. I should have 800 gold before mage recruitment, and mage recruitment shouldn't be this gigantic. So I mean, so I should have 300 gold. I guess it is pretty gigantic after all. How annoying. I'm just going to send these guys over here to patrol. Damn, this morale is terrible. Dione are just terrible at leading armies. In fact, they're really stupid as well. I kind of like that they're stupid and bad researchers, but good at leading armies. This Bakamena can be cancelled, she can be cancelled. The Demon General is actually way more expensive than the Naminari. Demon General, 125 gold. Can't afford it. Very annoying. Well, I'm just going to put her on research. And she can also cast a Revive King. So what are kings like? So they're just average 40 leadership leaders. Not great. They can't use formations. They don't have a morale bonus, but they're not terrible either, like the Dione are. And they're fast. They move around the map quite fast. This guy has delivered his shipment of blood slaves. Meanwhile, the commander, who I totally forgot about, is still dicking around being slow because he's not a fast scout. So that's quite annoying. But yeah, I'm not going to be attacked by Rus. I'm not sure where all his Chud skin shifters went. They may have gone into this province. And since I'm moving this scout here, I can move this scout here and move this scout here and maintain full coverage. So that'll be convenient. And this scout can go here. A single priest is here. Really annoying that I'm still getting subverted in this province. Let's get it going. Right. Let's get rid of these heretics. And what provinces have I not site searched? So here's one that I haven't site searched. And here's another that I haven't site searched, but it has a Dione in it. How did I end up with this guy being the carrier of these blood slaves? That's also annoying. He can go back there anyway. I'm going to keep patrolling this province just in case someone moves a scout into it. This province hasn't been site searched, so I'll move this Dione there. I'm moving this guy back here to... Actually, do I want to move... I probably don't want to blood hunt there. I would probably rather blood hunt here, because I have more patrollers there. I've got a laboratory there, and also I'm going to use the national spell. I'm going to use this on that province, and that'll remove some of the population. So I'd rather not be pop killing it with blood hunting patrolling too. I'm going to move this guy here. Actually, his only purpose in life is to build temples. I'm going to move him there. This guy is my future blood empowerment. She literally can't do anything useful this turn. So bloody annoying. Bally annoying, indeed. Thoroughly annoying. Can he get over here in one turn? That would be convenient. He can skip site search this one instead. So I've almost filled up this whole area with temples, but what on earth? This is so bizarre. What is Hinon doing? Why would he... So he sent a small force onto Zion? Why would he do that? He sent a small force onto Zion itself, while he has this army over here. Why wouldn't he just have a single Doomstack to take Zion? What is he thinking? What is that? I'm pretty sure this guy's terrible. No offense to him as a person. He's been quite eloquent in his dealings with me, but so if you look at this guy, this guy has 24 protection, which would seem to be okay. But then he casts Hell Power. In this battle, let me say that again, he casts Hell Power, and then he gets eaten by the horrors, because he is not a fully geared Melkart. So he just dies. Here's the first horror. And you can see it has strong poison. You can see this one has shock. So does he have poison resistance? Does he have shock resistance? No. Is he unconscious? Yes. Is he enlarged? Why is he size 67 HP? Are they just that big? And so what happens is that he casts Hell Power, goes unconscious, then routs while he's unconscious due to this thing having fear, which is quite unlucky. It is quite unlucky that he would rout from that. But this is why you just shouldn't cast Hell Power unless you have a fully geared guy. Then it's okay. And now he's being attacked by two of these guys. They're stunning him. He's unconscious, but he's also stunned from the lightning damage. He's heavily poisoned. He's limp and lost an arm, and he's just dead. He's just dead. So that's your Hell Power guy. That's your typical Dominions experience. And yeah, these horrors clear out these backlines. They're pretty vicious. But then these guys actually do some work. Oh, and they're also starving. Jesus Christ. I guess when he moved into this cave, they must have starved. Maybe that's why he's pussyfooting around doing this. But this must be a really low population province. But yeah, so Zion might be signing out, but he's also in a horrible way. Like, look at how tiny he must be. He's got me over here, Hinnom over here, Mashaka over here, Bird over here. So he's terrible. Not terrible. I'm not trying to flame these people, but he's in a horrible position. Let's put it in that comparatively polite way. Now I can probably take on this province with this guy and the Robe of Callias. Better send him here first, just so he doesn't get sniped by some random attack. I should probably take this province of... Actually, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Patrol out the heretics. It's really important to patrol out the heretics. Duh. No, it isn't. Although I think I'll leave these guys here. But you know what's actually important? Is taking this province from Zion. If I move them all there, then they'll start starving, which is just amazing. That's great. That's really great. I love it when that happens. Yeah, so I should probably move these guys here, and then once they're here, I'll move them here and onto this fort. And Zion won't have anything to oppose me. Bird might not too, so whatever. And hopefully Pelagia doesn't attack me. She's just site searching for nature. This is just one of my scouts. This is actually my original scout. That's pretty Chad, that he's still around. This guy should be forging an Alquill. Looks like I've finally started to run out of edgeouts. Which is honestly a relief, because maybe I should stop forging Alquills. I'll tell you what, maybe this will be the last time I forge Alquills. They are good early on, but pretty soon you start to have much more valuable things you can do with them. So I think that's our turn. Nothing really more to do. Research 221, that's a big improvement. And it's only going to keep getting bigger and bigger. But gold income is just trash, considering how many provinces I have. So hopefully these free spawn Kooni are actually good units. I mean, they look okay. They stand kind of broad, far apart, which is not good. They have bad protection, which is why we need wooden warriors. They have okay magic resistance and morale. And they have gluttony, which is a nuisance. They have chaos power. That's kind of nice, because these things are pretty nice to have. And they've got okay map movement. So, you know, they're pretty decent. 14, 16. But I need to cast Strength of Giants, Wooden Warriors, that kind of thing on them. Do they wear any armor? They have no armor, so I can't cast Legions of Steel on them. That's a shame. I wonder if the bigger ones have armor. They also don't have armor. Jeez, do these guys have armor? No. Oh. So they're all pretty limited in their abilities. Pretty easy to kill. But I'll have Skeleton Spam, Banefire, Fire Elementals. I'll have some nice thugging options. And I have a lot of gem income. So things are not looking bad for us. Once I forge all these alcohols, I'll start sending these guys out to site search probably. Because there are only air site searching. But that's our turn 24. See you chaps next time. Hello, 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 chaps. It's turn 25. And let's see what's happened. Well, Bird has returned here. And this time they have their Titan Pretender here. They also have an Etin and some stuff. Looks like Hinom attacked this province, so he's trying to turn upon Zion with his other force. So that's nice for him, I guess. Not sure what Zion is doing with these cavalry forces. Maybe it's some interesting raids and counter raids, because Zion actually took this province somehow. Maybe Hinom forgot to put PD in it, which would be pretty funny. What else is there to say? So I'm doing the usual. I finally ran out of air gems, so these guys are now researching with alcohols. Pretty huge ramp up of research. Let's actually have a look at these scores. Score graph. Oh, bugger it. Where is it? Income. Research. So that's a nice little incline there. I've just been fannying around doing the usual stuff, building temples and site searching and stuff. Still don't have the laboratory here, which is really starting to get on my nerves. In fact, I gave up. I got so frustrated with my poor infrastructure that I'm training a priest here, a priest here, a priest here, a priest here, a priest here. Yeah, that's it. Five of these priests. No, not this one actually. Four priests. And what are they again? So they're 6 research for 70 gold, which is pretty terrible actually. I should probably cancel one of these. I'm going to cancel this one and this one. But I'm getting so frustrated. I am going to train 2. One here and one here. Maybe not there. He might not get to the laboratory in a single turn. So I've just cancelled 2 of them, but I don't want to overdo it. Actually, this guy's going to roll as well, so we might. So when we start production on the next Dione, we might actually not have enough gold to build this laboratory, which would be so annoying. But yeah, we're close to Alteration 5, and something quite ironic that I noticed, that I realised, is that I don't even have a nature mage to cast Wooden Warriors anyway. Oh, and this is only Area of Effect 5 anyway. And my guys are undisciplined, so they're going to be hard to put buffs on. What I was actually thinking of, isn't there a spell that does it for the whole battlefield? Gaia's Wooding does that. Mass Protection. Okay, I was thinking of Mass Protection. Wooden Warriors is dog shit, because you have to bring so many Nature 2 mages that I don't even have. But fortunately, Alteration is a good path in general. So researching it will give us Invulnerability 25. It'll give us Drain Life even on some of the bigger ones. It'll give us, more importantly perhaps, it'll give us Body of Flames. I think this is a DE spell. And Fire Shield plus Ethereal is very useful for our Dione. You know, we're going to be seriously upgrading our Dione when we give them Body Ethereal, effectively, as well as Invulnerability. Not going to be dying to any chaff after that. And more importantly than this crap, Yomi has this. It affects the entire battlefield. All demons get Bark Skin. Earth 2, 1 gem. Very convenient. That's what we want. I am actually not going to go straight to Alteration 6 because it's pretty high considering how low my other research is. I'm going to do this other stuff first. What I would really love is to be able to spend all of my death gems on summons, on mages. And I think the Yuki Honor is actually a mage. But this didn't actually show up. This must be a recent addition to DE, because when I was looking at it in the inspector, this didn't show up. These other things aren't, these are just battle summons, except the Ghost General. He's kind of a thug chassis, a light thug chassis for killing PD. The Dai Tengu is probably, yeah, he's a mage, but we need an air boost to summon him, and loads of gems we don't have. The Nushi is quite good, but it just sticks in its swamp. It's got homesickness, and you can only cast it in swamps, so not so sure about that. Tesso, well, that's probably nice. They destroy temples at range, but this is, again, too high research. Horde of Demon Hags. This is a pretty funny one. 50 plus 3 per extra level. That's so minor. Plus 3. Like, who cares? Aburu Kami. Can't remember if they're mages. Do we have any really high stuff? This is pretty fancy. Anyway. Yeah, so I'm still kind of unsure what I should be doing with all of my... The Thaumaturgy I'm researching just for this. Still kind of unsure what I should be doing as my next gold sink. I am going to do this, but I'm going to cast it on this province and this province so that I have secure thrones. It's always nice to have those. What was I going to say though? But yeah, right now I'm organising a nice little big invasion. Now sofas are crap. Horsemen are not amazing. They'll kill some demons, but I think they'll also die fairly quickly. Actually, does this guy have order scales? I should have asked that of myself a long time ago. He has Turmoil 3 scales, so we can invade him without any worries. So I'm bringing along these guys. Quite a lot of Bakemono. How many is that? About 80, 70 Bakemono. Small force of bandits. And perhaps more importantly, 140 demons. As well as 6 Dione. Why is this guy doing this? Why is he doing it? That's so terrible. He should be invading this province. And he'll be blessed because he's in our domain. So we've got meditation, we've got skeletal body, we have iron skin and temper flesh. And temper armor. So he won't be taking any damage from these Kalulus after that. And he'll take that province quite neatly, using the robe of Callius the Druid. I wonder if they keep... I guess they must not keep items when they go ethereal. I'll have to check though. I think they don't, and that's why people tell you not to gear them. Not sure. This guy's fanning around, transporting some demons around. We're still patrolling here, and we still haven't found this these preachers, which is kind of confusing. I'm tempted to dump some PD on it. It's really annoying for the Dominion War, especially since this guy... Oh, this guy has Turmoil too. Oh my goodness. But Hinnom has Order 3. I have Turmoil, so... I mean, these guys have Turmoil. So I can fight in Roost. It's very convenient that Turmoil scales are so popular. The main reason they're so popular is that capitals have a lot of recruitment points, so there's really no real downside to them. I'm just going to leave these here and go and collect the more remote demons. What's this guy? Okay, he's building a temple. I'm probably building a temple somewhere else as well. Actually, I'm not. Well, and yeah, sites we found this turn: mineral cave and a copper cliff. It's nice to get 50 gold from this. That's very valuable. And here we found a nature site, which is good because we don't have many of those, and another death site. More death gems that it's so frustrating that I don't even have a proper way to use them. Let's have a look actually at the death rituals. So I still don't have anything good. Ghouls. This is a tempting spell to use. I could use it on this province as like a remote attack. Could even use it on one of these. But let's bide our time on that one. Anyhow, that is turn 25. See you chaps next time. Hello chaps, it's turn 26 and we're doing some uninteresting stuff of ferrying around little demons and building a temple somewhere and doing some site searching. We took this place and he got lost an eye with the robe of Callius, and here's our little army. I've got my prophet in the back casting spells, and I'm so bad that I haven't even decided what spells to cast. So I guess I'll just start with that. Then he can choose. So I've got my ball of chaff in the middle. I've got 2 Dione on either side of this battle. How do I click on this? Right, I've got 2 Dione on each side, scripted to cast 4 times and then attack. And they do a pretty good job of choosing which spells to use to self-buff. So I think that should be okay. And if they do die, they're Dione, so they have training wheels. And they'll run away afterwards. I could go here with this Dione, but he'll probably die if I try that. So I think I'll give that a pass. Did I find any sites? Didn't find any sites this turn. Upgraded a few mages. Empowered my first priest, but I still don't have construction 4. So I'm going to empower him again, which is probably dumb. Doing some blood hunting here. Why am I blood hunting in this form? He's a better blood hunter with more blood magic when he's in the Titan form. Still haven't found these heretics. Still, I'm now a turn, like 2 turns away from having a proper laboratory in this place. Am I even building a palisades here? It won't really benefit me that much. It won't increase mage output if I do. Smolder Ghosts are pretty epic. What about this place? I could build a temple here, but I just don't want to unless I'm going to attack Rus so that it's secure. And I'm making another king, because I've got a lot of these mound kings moving around now to ferry the demons. And it's kind of funny that here is going to be a 3-way. So we've got Zion, obviously, as the owner of the fort. He's probably down and out. He's probably dead now already. Bird, he doesn't have a large force here. So I feel like maybe he lost a battle earlier, or he has other forces elsewhere. He might just let me take this. Or maybe he'll bring in reinforcements and I'll get dumpstered. Which won't bother me too much, because these are kind of chaff. And everything I have here is chaff. Or the Dione will probably survive in Wraith form and run away successfully. That kind of thing. If he has any chill auras, they won't really work in Heat 3. So I think I should be okay in this battle. It should go quite well. I'm just going to site search in here. Don't know what difference another Dione would make in this battle. Like I mentioned, I'm just really inexperienced at playing Yomi. Never played them before. Never played them in DE before. So kind of clueless about what I want to do. This is my research currently. And that's part of the reason why I have this set up in this way. Because I think next turn they'll have Alteration 5. That probably gives some good self-buffs. It'll give them invulnerability and stuff like that, and it'll give them Body of Flames. And research is the first thing that happens, so they'll be able to cast those spells if I script them to cast a spell. And I'm pretty sure they will cast them. The AI is pretty good at self-buffing. I think maybe I should give them an extra turn of self-buffing then, just to be on the safe side. And maybe I'll also move them forward a bit to make sure that all of this self-buffing doesn't leave them behind the lines of my actual troops. So I've got the Bakamonian in the centre, and the more valuable troops are a little bit recessed. By valuable, I mean they don't have upkeep. Actually, let me check that. Do they even have upkeep? Of course they don't. What am I saying? And anyhow, that's really this turn. Nothing too exciting going on. It is interesting that this guy got an air random. I didn't even know that could happen. Nearly got this guy here, nearly got the laboratory there. And I've got all of these gems that I just don't know how to spend. What should I spend these fire gems on? What should I spend these death gems on? Earth gems. I probably use these earth gems for a fortress here, with the national spell I pointed out earlier. Where is it? It's probably in here, isn't it? Where is it? Yeah, it's this one. So we'll use our earth gems to put proper fortresses on our thrones. I don't know what I should spend them on though. It's such a stupid situation. Normally you want more and more gems. In the middle and late age eras, I always feel like I don't have enough gems. But in early age, it feels like I always have too much that I don't even know what to do with. Am I going to spam some shitty conjuration spell? Am I just going to rush? Am I just going to frantically try to research Conjuration 7 for Wraith Lords? I could probably do that with another couple of Alquils, upgraded Hanayas, Skull Mentors or Revenants, and Lightless Lanterns. I could actually research really, really hard. Depends on this war. We'll see how this goes. I'm pretty optimistic about this. Why don't also, this is another reason why I'm trash at the game. Where the hell are my scouts? Why don't I have scouts here? What am I doing? I have scouts all over Roos, but not over the guy I'm actually attacking. The two guys that I'm actually attacking. So bad, you guys. So bad at the game. Also, I guess they don't really need bodyguards because they're not going to die to assassins if he even has assassins. But that's turn 26. See you chaps next time.